just picked up this roller. Good old 5.9 single cab. G56, of course. Pretty decent little rig. Everybody's always asked us, hey, how do you get these 5.9s to run so good? We're about to show y'all. Got the motor in here. Got the goodies. Good old 5.9 here.
What are we gonna do with this thing?
We're gonna show everybody how to make a 5.9 get down. So get ready for that, guys. Yeah, that's how you make a 5.9 go fast. You throw it in the scrapyard with all the rest of the junk motors. For those who know what motors these are.
We're in the beginning stages of having a really fast 5.9. Yeah, it's like that. We're gonna try to fire it up, make sure it runs first and doesn't have blow by or any other issues. But then what are we gonna do, Seth?
Rape this bitch.
Yeah, so this is a perfect example of why we pulled the 5.9 out of that truck over there. We just put this one in, pulled that one out because it was blown up, and this one's got blow by. So I guess this truck's getting a 6.7 now too. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them.
Throw them away.
So on your stock 5.9 fuel filter housing, you're just gonna cut off your feed and your return, and then
I'm gonna slip a good old hose off of this onto this and be done.
Yep. So which one is it you cut? This one?
Yeah, that one and this bottom one.
That one, and then this one down here. So once you get those cut off, just get you a little piece of hose and make you something like this, and you can stick your connectors on, and then same thing onto the truck. And then as far as your coolant block, if it's an auto truck, where's it gonna mount, is he? Just gonna mount up here, and
Yeah,
then
it
we're
mounts
gonna
right
put,
here. There's a little coolant port right up here, right in there. We gotta pull that out, put this port on it, so it'll go to that. Done deal.
This truck has that?
just screw that in there, and this will hook up, and then you can put this whole assembly on the back of the motor. So just go ahead and drill this spot out for your sensor because the hole's going to be too small. So drill that out. What size drill bit is that? Do you know?
I can check real quick.
We'll let y'all know on the drill bit size.
Throw something in there, get all them shavings out.
Yeah, put something in there so your shavings don't get all over the place. Cut that little ear off so it'll fit, because it's not going to fit. And then there you go. Just go ahead and put that one bolt in. Fits. And then what were you saying? You're gonna extend?
We gotta move this wire. There's a piece up here where it joins together. Just cut that, extend it with a piece of wire.
Just extend that to reach.
It'll work. Just do it right here.
All right, got a new battery on it. Should work now. She's a little shaky. Look at it. Hey, look at the freaking smoke coming out of the frame rail.
Go down a little bit on it. Oh. Go a little more.
It's probably good right there.
Key on.
No,
Is it freaking? No, we're good. Got air in it now.
Is someone that couldn't get started?
Yeah, the crank nose start, but I don't know. Like I said, all the lights were on in the dash. It was probably a wiring deal. Wonder who talked this dude into doing head studs with a stock turbo. Like, oh, you tanned it. You need head studs.
Mm-mm.
All right, got it throttle good. What was wrong? The sensor? Yeah, so we had a bad sensor there, but she's freaking golden now. So, time to drop it in, freaking for real. All right, well that was fun. Got her set down in there. Izzy's down there throwing the bell housing bolts in. And then she gotta hook the fuel up and start putting all this shit back together. Hopefully this thing will be running tonight. We'll see. What do you think, bro? Is me running tonight or what?
I hope so.
Heck yeah. All right, well, we'll get back to y'all here in a minute when we got some more stuff to update y'all on. So in case y'all are wondering how to do this, we'll go over kind of what you're gonna need in order to put a 6.7 in a 5.9 truck. I'm gonna let Izzy kind of. So far, what have we done as far as?
So far, 6.7 fuel rail, 6.7 everything. The only thing we've changed like this here is just a little piece for the fuel coming off the 5.9 to feed the. We're gonna eventually run a fast on this one, but now it's just running stock lift pump just to get it running, get it rolling, and little adapter like that for the stock feed off of the 5.9 to the 6.7 fuel bowl, and then it's the same thing for the return. We drilled out the map sensor there.
So just drill
for
that
the
hole.
5.9.
Yeah, just drill the
the
hole
hole
out.
a little bit bigger. Chopped one of the fins off of the sensor. 5.9 fuel rail sensor and the 6.7 fuel rail.
And then you got to take the 5.9 motor mounts off the 5.9 and put them on the 6.7.
Yeah, usually on those, like 2-wheel drive, same thing. 4-wheel drive, same thing. It's all the same.
And then what else are we going to have to kind of retrofit here?
Really, that's about it. It still has a 6.7 turbo VGT. So we're going to swap that to a non-VGT. Right now, we're just trying to get it running. We got second gen swap, injectors, and pump, and all that good stuff waiting for this one.
So, but yeah, if we come across anything else that we're having to modify or change, we'll let y'all know. But if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. We'll try to answer them.
They tuned them fucking trucks to run the 6.7s and the 5.9s.
So we finally got this thing, I would say, done-ish. And we fought and fought and fought this freaking... The truck running shitty. It would sit here and blah, 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 just run really bad. It wasn't charging, so we thought it had a bad alternator. We swapped it. It still wasn't charging. And it, like we said earlier, it does have the 5.9 ECM. So we're not real sure why it's not charging, if it's something to do with that. But we hooked some jumper cables to that truck, and all of a sudden it started running fine. So the low voltage was why it was running bad. Now we just got to figure out.
Somebody don't want to listen to me.
I could have sworn. So everybody online swears up and down you cannot run 6.7 injectors with the 5.9 computer. Well, I thought they were right. I was wrong. He was right. All right. Now we just got to figure out why it's not charging, and then we'll be good to go. So you can run 6.7 injectors with an 849 ECM. So for anybody that says you can't, the truck does like start a little goofy, like it kind of stutters and it'll blow a little white smoke and then it clears up. They do have a little bit of a, what would you call it, a fuel rattle? Slightly, but it's nothing bad. And we'll start it up here in a little bit and show y'all.
For anyone who says, oh, you're not supposed to do that, blah, 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 I've proven many of times to do this. Like I was telling my buddy here, Hadley. I've ran these 5.9 849s. I have pretty decent tuners, and I've done it completely stock 6.7 with the 849. Ideally, you do want to do early set of 5.9 injectors. Be the best. That's what I did end up doing on all the other ones. But just to get it running, rolling, slap that sucker in there.
And you're not gonna hurt anything. It's not gonna hurt it.
It'll be all right. Not gonna run.
Now
the
don't use the late 6 or 5.9 injectors.
Yeah, you gotta have the early 5.9, 03 to 04.
Not the 0506.
Yeah, the newer from 04.5 up. Don't do that. I've done that, not knowing on what the injectors I had, and you're gonna get some mushroom pistons eventually. We'll run for a little bit.
Not forever. So anyway, once we get this thing kind of like fully put back together, we'll start it up and kind of show you what we're talking about the little fuel clatter or rattle or whatever. It's nothing really bad, but you can do it. So for anybody wanting to do it,
Got the old 3rd gen heaven here.
yeah, all the 3rd gens in here. Not this one, this is 2nd gen. Oh, yeah, and this one. Peep the freaking
48 swap.
Yeah, 48 swap, built 6.7. She a little dirty right now. But anyway, all right, we'll update y'all here in a little bit. So this is what we were talking about earlier. We're still trying to figure out exactly. The exhaust isn't hooked up under here, so that's why you see it smoke. But, you know, it's just rolling through it still. But this is what it's doing. So I think it's a voltage issue. We're sitting here trying to change it. But we've swapped batteries. Most of them are bad because when you hook a truck to it that's running, it runs fine. So, not really sure what's going on. Just to show y'all, we've got it hooked to a truck and it runs perfectly fine. With the gas, it runs fine. It revs up fine. It doesn't stutter. It runs like it should. No smoke. Nothing. As soon as you take the cables off, it goes back to shit. So I think we're gonna pull a battery off that Ford. The posts are the wrong way, but we'll just stretch the wires. See if it'll run right with maybe it's the battery. That battery's apparently bad too. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we finally got everything worked out on this thing, and it was actually a ground. So on the 5.9, you put those 2 grounds on the PCM, and you can't do that when you put the 6.7 in there. You got to put it on the block. So that's why I was running like shit. It wasn't charging, so it was making the truck run bad, but it's good now. Finally got it working. So that's a wrap on that deal. And we're gonna be filming, I might film some of this other one. There's 2 5.9s right there. The truck's still in the shop for that. Well, we were gonna put another 5.9 in it, but we put it in there and started it to test it. And sure enough, that motor was bad too. So we've got a 6.7 sitting right there. So we're just gonna put that in there. And anything we missed on this one, I'm gonna try and go over with y'all on that one. All right guys, that's a wrap on this video. Please like, subscribe, share that video if you know anybody that's looking to do that swap, or if you just like watching us. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time.